What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Let's go. Money line clicking, one-on-one Popovism. Winner, chicken dinner, money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one Popovism. I said hit the bat line in the air, almost 1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Happy Thursday. You know what I mean? Feels good to be back. Missed the last 2 days, even though we had great days. Yesterday, 2-0. Day before that, 3-0. So that's why you see the record the way it is. Y'all know I do cure violence work. There's been a lot of crazy stuff going on out here in the streets. Some of y'all might have or might not seen that video of that young lady being slammed on her head by the dude with the mask on and the afro. You know what I mean? Crazy situation. Ladies got to be more aware when y'all walking, especially when somebody approaching you trying to stop you. You need to yell out. You need to tell somebody, yo, help. You know what I mean? Have mace, have something. And then when you walk away or try to run away. Don't just walk away without turning your back. So that's some of the stuff we've been dealing with, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Quick recap, as we always do on the show, even though I didn't do the show yesterday or the day before. Nonetheless, quick recap. Yesterday's Detroit bounced back. That was the play. That was the lock. We haven't really been doing the play of the day in the playoffs because I just, you know what I mean? But Detroit was the lock yesterday. I knew they was going to bounce back. No doubt in my mind they was going to bounce back. We had them in game one. They let us down. Orlando came in there and they spanked them in their own house. Game two, didn't think they was going to lose two at the Palace. Just didn't see that happening. The other game yesterday was the Phoenix Suns. And we had Phoenix. 17.5 is a lot, although in the first game, OKC mopped the floor with them. They are the best team in the league. I know if y'all seen my bracket, I got them going back to the playoffs, back to back, probably winning it all. We haven't seen a back-to-back champion since Steph and them, I believe. So it's rare. With that being said, though, Jalen Williams got hurt again, and the hamstring, my neck, my back, my pinky toe. They still pulled the victory out, but they only won by 13. 17.5 is way too many points. Day before that, just for transparency, we had Philly with the points. That was a lock. We had Portland not winning the game outright. We didn't think Victor Wembanyama was going to bash his face in and then go out the game. So that brings us up to speed. So my grand total record now, as y'all can see, we don't own the rights to that. My grand total record now, as far as all the games for the playoffs, we 10-6. As far as the locks, we 4-5. So we one game above 500. With that being said, let's jump into today's NBA action. We ain't gonna make this video too long. First up, we got my New York Knicks out on the road at Atlanta. New York giving 1. And y'all know what we about to do. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Like Uptown in the house. Like Shaolin, are you in the house? Japan, are you in the house? Sacramento, are you in the house? Baby, come on. Baby, come on. Baby, come on. Rest in peace, ODB and Wu-Tang. Love the kids. Atlanta got the second victory. They tied the series. In fact, besides the OKC series and the Cleveland series, which we'll talk about in a minute, everybody else is 1-1. So it's turning out to be some good games, at least for now. You know what I'm saying? Some good series. But I think the Knicks bounce back tonight. I'm not a homer. Y'all know I don't just tell y'all to take the Knicks because I'm a Knicks fan. I think the Knicks is the better team. They was up 13 or like 12 points. 5 minutes left in the game, and then you let Atlanta make a hell of a comeback. So you got to tip your hats off to Atlanta. and they end up winning that game by 1. I think the Knicks get home field advantage, but I think they come in mad. I think they come in angry. I think they win tonight. Next game up, we got the Cleveland Cavaliers out on the road at the Toronto Raptors. Cleveland giving 2.5. When the series was at Cleveland, the spread was 5.5 in both games. Cleveland end up smacking them both games. Quickly is questionable tonight. Honestly, I think Toronto going to get swept. I think they're going to get swept. If they do win, it'll probably be the next game. I don't think they win tonight. And the spread is kind of like trying to throw you off a little bit because they at home and they switch venues, and I get it. Toronto got a whole country behind them, right? Because they in their own country. But I think too much Donovan Mitchell, too much James Harden, too much Evan Mobley, too much Jared Allen, and I think they get the victory by 2.5 points. I just do. I don't think they can compete in this series here. I'm on Cleveland. Next game and last game of the night, we got the Denver Nuggets out on the road at Minnesota. Game 3, series tied 1-1. We've seen Anthony Edwards come back, have a hell of a game after he was questionable, maybe not going to play. They tied the series up. The spread, I don't like it. So I'm on Denver. I think Denver's the better team. They had a big lead. They let the Minnesota Timberwolves come back. It was a hell of a, same thing in the Atlanta game. It was a hell of a run, hell of a climb back, a hell of a fight to tie the series up. And I like Ant-Man's swagger. And after they lost game 1, they did what they had to do. They won the first home game on their floor. We going to tie the series up. I like to hear players have that bravado, come out, not worried about being politically correct, and put it all on the line, because what you say out your mouth, you got to back it up. Otherwise, we're going to be on these blogs talking about you. So, I'm on Denver, though. Even though with all that said, I'm on Denver tonight. And with that being said, let's get to the theme music. I know what it is.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking.
Those who do it daily one-on-one.
Cool for grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking.
When the chicken dinner.
Daily one-on-one popavism. Cool for grade, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
All right, guys. First, let me add that real quick. All right, guys, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks to get you and me the winner. Chicken dinners. It's 3 games today. We ain't going to be greedy, but I do like these games. I like the Knicks to get the bounce back. I like Denver to get the bounce back. We're going with the Knicks. We go with Denver. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Y'all can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you taking. All I ask is that you hit the like button so I can stay in the algorithm. But y'all know who it is. This your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live. We rolling, as you can see outside, and the gentleman in the back cleaning up, doing his job. We unscripted. We authentic. That feeling. Back up and here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Thursday.